A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Super Phone Flying. And you know what? Let's go ahead and bust out the big guns right here. The Ultra 12. I tell you, of all the blasters that I have from the Ultra series, all the ones I've had from the Ultra series, and I've literally had all of them by this point. Of course, I have mentioned before that the 6 and 7 were mere just fads in a way. The 6 itself was especially a fad, but the 7 got as far as to giving us both the price tag and a picture, an original manufacturing picture. The 7 of course would be scrapped, but then would later be brought back on as the 9, or Pharaoh pretty much, which as you can see right here. So this is what the 7 eventually turned into pretty much. It went on into the 9 itself. The 9th blaster released in the Ultra series, and here we have the 12th blaster released in the Ultra series itself. The Ultra 12, though officially referred to as the Select. Man, you're just never going to stop with that, are you? But here's the main thing about this blaster. This one's probably by far the best ever that we could have ever possibly gotten right here. It's actually slightly better than what both the 9 and the 10 were both able to offer. Essentially speaking, those were both blasters with clip system capabilities. This one here, though, takes it to a whole new level. It has 2 clips that you can put in at the same exact time. You have this little carriage, which of course can be switched up by going up like this, the chamber in one clip, and then chamber for the other clip. So you're basically selecting which clip you want to use. And what's even better is that in each of these clips, you actually have different types of Ultra ammo. And I'm not necessarily speaking about just the regular Ultra Flyers, which I've officially referred to them as. I'm especially referring to the fact that it comes with its own unique type of brand new Ultra ammo. Ultras answer to all the claims that were going on about it and its inaccuracies. The Ultra Pinpointers. These darts, I tell ya, they are more than just special. There's yet another episode of Nerf Secret Reveal Distance Gauge that I've done some time ago that you can view if you so choose to do so, but the thing is, well, it turns out their marketing campaign is beyond correct, like always. The fact that they are able to put in accurate darts just like this is really something. So the thing is, the 12 comes with 2 different types of clips and 2 different types of ammo. These are both 10 dart clips that load into here, so the thing is you can fit 20 darts at a time. So it's certainly not like what the Ultra 1 had offered us all the way back in October 2019 by simply giving us a large drum that could fit a rather enormous amount of Ultra darts at once. And not to mention a backstock that's able to fit up to 8 more. So you could definitely carry a lot of Ultra darts with you at the same time, which is more than handy if you're willing to go in all out pretty much. But I will say though, for something like this, I guess the biggest part about it is its motorized action. Yeah, that's just pretty much what that is. And also, well, yet another case where you can use this while the jam door is open. So I got a feeling it's going to be something that's more common nowadays with something like this. But I guess what's even better is the fact that this actually has full auto rate of fire. Well, that's just pretty much that. So I will say this is really something. But switching to the pinpointers, yeah, that's just pretty much that right there. Just blazing through 2 full magazines full of Ultra darts, which of course you could also fill with the Gold Star darts, which of course came along with the 9 right here. I don't really know if you could probably find them as like separate packs or whatnot. Maybe that's not available right now. The Flyers and Screamers have their own individual Ultra dart packs, which you can buy in most stores nowadays. And there's even been news that Pinpointer darts will come in their own individual packages at some point. So we'll be seeing Pinpointer dart refill packs in the marketplace pretty soon. And let's also not forget that, well, yeah, of course this is all pre-recorded, so that's why I'm saying that they're coming soon rather than, well, when I'm having them published. That's just pretty much what that whole entire thing about it is. So anyways, this is an outstanding blaster. I could not agree more with myself, knowing that I'm the guy who's made all these different types of choices out here, that I'm more than just old enough to understand a lot of these things out there, and more importantly, I'm old enough to pretty much have fun with these things. Even American Foam would agree that the Ultra Series is without a doubt fun by any means. And when you take a look at that nice gold that they still use on the placard itself, the nice font that is Ultra, you can really look at it in most ways. But this is a bit more than, well, a medium machine gun-esque sort of thing with a little pump that can actually be used to chamber these different clips. It does require some batteries to operate, obviously, which of course you could find on the left side of the blaster itself. Obviously the one that's without the gold placard. But, well, anyways, the 12, not Select. It's just incredible by the way that it actually has itself full auto capabilities as a motorized blaster, but also has 2 different clips. You can select each one by using a pump on the bottom. It has full auto firing capabilities, and of course it comes with its own exclusive Pinpointer darts, which of course, as I've said, are on their way to the marketplace, that will of course be in their own individual packs, which I just can't wait to see. If I'm able to pick some up at this point, then well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. Until then though, I will say that the 12 itself gets a scoring from me of an 8.9 out of 10. So all Ultra Blasters that I've reviewed so far have certainly had quite a big reputation. A reputation for being way too good to ignore, and for being a complete and total misunderstanding by anybody out there on YouTube and beyond. I tell you, the way that the internet is just so full of trolls and bad reputations is just so unbelievably bad by any means. Hopefully we're going to see a lot of things like this dissipate over the next couple of decades. We might get into a point where we're pretty much back where we started a few years ago, especially between 2012 and 2015. Hopefully we can get back to those points, but you know what though? Let's just see what the future holds. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.